talking about the good old days, sinking into the grave in a urine-soaked mess. At Farewell Ranch, they sweat and toil until breaking point to keep that miserable contemplation of mortality at bay. Hell, it's dinner time. We'll work Grandpa so hard he'll wish he was dead. At the end of the day, he'll sit down in the bluegrass, eat a bowl of commemorative beans, and enjoy sing-alongs at one of our nightly funerals. It's the cowboy's code. Work hard, don't shower, and die in your boots. Right, Norm? Birth prostate's Farewell Ranch. The only way to ride into the sunset.
It's the night that saved America. If you like the film Exploder, you'll love this enormous commemorative survival knife. In the handle, you'll find all of the things you'll need in any wilderness, disaster situation, or the jungle of your backyard. It comes complete with fishing line, needle and thread for sewing gashes back together, and an incredibly useful and durable toothpick.
Can't go on without me! I got Humpy's second tooth!
It's okay, Ho-Chi. Try this!
For those unplanned extended stays in the jungle, there's a saw for building your own hut, toilet paper, and a fold-out woman for company, as well as a serrated blade that can kill a man before he can scream. The Exploder Survival Knife. It's the knife that saved America. Now, it can save you.
This knife for 25,000 people in Cambodia. Now, you can too.
Whatever. I die if I just touch this for too long. Germs are like so gross. Oh, hi, I'm Amy, and you're on K-Chat. Just a minute. I can't get over how familiar you are.
Oh, right, Amy. I really hope you read my book. The mysteries of the absolute can never be explained. Mother Nature knows more than all of us. That's what keeps people coming back from Earth. People are turning into zombies. A roof separates you from the sunshine in the morning. A bed separates you from the Mother Earth at night. That's what's so great about learning these things. When you're no longer oppressed by the cultural pressures of making money or showering or wiping yourself after using a toilet, you can focus on the important things. Do you travel?
Well, I've been up north to the theme park, and last week I went to the beach.
No, really travel. My coven has been meeting every Thursday Saturday to prepare for a grand coracle journey, along the same route we took when our people came from Russia and Alaska along the Bering Strait.
What? A coracle? Oh, is that like a Maibatsu? I prefer American cars.
No. Coracle. Cora means Arabian gazelle, which we all know was the daughter of Zeus, and Kal means gather grass and sew it together. A coracle is a single-person rowing boat made of reeds and twigs from ancient Britain. There are so many wonderful things you can learn from the ancient Britons, like metallurgy and how to cauterize the wound when a bear has eaten an arm. Everyone used to have a coracle, Amy, even people who were scared of water. We're all about working to preserve the diversity.
You hate me because I'm happy? Jan, give me a hug. I won't hurt you. And by the sound of things, your husband is doing the same right now with his secretary.
No, we've worked through it. He was stressed. It's hard keeping a family together these days.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free of bondage. Everyone out there in Vice City, take your clothes off. If this is the land of the free, let's start with our pants. Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Oh, a breeze is so liberating.
Thanks very much. Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry, please. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Now sit down. On pressing issues, we think it is very important to respect one another. To treat each other like we would like to be treated.
I want a hug.
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America today. They call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, any day now you're sitting in school passing notes and talking about the prom, when suddenly you look out the window and there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What can you do? Run into the woods with your friends? Call yourself the Wolverines? Put twigs in your hair and try to beat back the Ruskies? No, you hightail it past the Richard Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the safety and security of your own bunker, give now. Call 866-9-SAVE-ME. We'll get you on the payment plan, and if you're paid in full on D-Day, you and your family will be safe. If not, you may have to choose to save yourself and leave the others behind.
Hey, stop selling things on my show. You're not a valued sponsor who supports the art of public radio, buddy.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much from other cultures. Did you know in India, the women protest by setting themselves on fire? I tell you, next time the kids are screaming for ice cream and pop, I may just douse myself in kerosene. I use that as a threat to my kids all the time, so it's no wonder they're so screwed up. That's one of the tough things about being a mom, not ruining their lives with guilt. As a matter of fact, I don't let my kids watch cartoons or slasher flicks.
Really?
That Knife After Dark movie may be #1 in the box office, but my kids certainly ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids right, they end up being like Nude Boy over there or working in radio. I want them to get proper jobs, like being a doctor, not a patient.
That is offensive. My mother understood I was special. She made me wear a bonnet as a child, and when I demanded to go to school naked, she was fine with it. After social services moved me, she would still write to me. I still remember when she kissed me goodbye.
But Barry, earlier you said you discovered naturism, taking your clothes off, whatever it is in German.
I know, but I lie a lot. I've got a lot of personal issues. Look at me. Please, Maurice, I need a hug.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want to see them making out and...
Show me some ID.
Motion.
Look, you might vaporize dissidents in Alpha Centauri, but in this precinct, we do it by the book.
I'm so terribly sorry.
I'm sorry. This is one-of-a-kind police drama. They're fighting crime the hard way. In designer clothes, with $250,000 sports car and a UFO.
Partner, let's go cruise in the car and look moody.
One town downtown precinct. Two outsiders doing things their way. Yuppie and the Alien on BBC.
Hi, I'm BJ Smith, tight end for the Vice City Mamas and proud proprietor of BJ's Used Auto. Cars from all over America come to find a new home in Florida, just like you. I moved here after the draft. Football, not Vietnam, even though they do have a lot in common. I noticed there was one thing missing from this great town, a celebrity-endorsed used car shop. That's why I founded BJ's Used Auto. Every one of these units is freshly painted. They look brand new. We have new models coming in every morning, usually around 2 a.m. We can get you anything. And if you see a car that dreams, tell us. We can acquire it for you. I'm taking the skills I've learned as a pro football player to the used car business. Smash, grab, and run like hell. BJ's Used Auto. I'm tackling low prices with hot cars.
If for some reason you'd like to speak to Michaela Crapper, just give her a call on K-Chat. Who's on the line?
Michaela, hi. Hey, sister. I'm wearing trousers. I haven't shaved or waxed in 9 months. I left my broken-hearted husband and baby behind. Now I'm living in a commune with a series of life partners, having quite simple, amazing experiences. I got my inspiration from my lecture you gave last year. Thank you so much. You taught me a lot.
But ask yourself, are you doing it? It sounds to me like you're living a lie. Your life is still very man-centric. You're still justifying yourself by the I am not, rather than the I am principle. I mean, really, you might as well make his bed and clean his litter tray, for God's sake. It's half-hearted fools like you who give feminism a bad name.
But, I even attacked my brother with a bread knife.
You show pony, prom queen, cheerleader, skirt wearer. You see, Amy, that's the thing about people. They're so half-hearted, hit and miss, not prepared to carry out their threats. That woman, that lady, as I bet she likes to be known, is really a self-hater, a failure in the man's world. Yeah, why, I bet she's never even attacked a man with a vat of boiling oil.
But she said she tried to kill her brother.
Don't argue with me. I write books.
Okay. Next caller.
Michaela, I'm a huge fan.
Are you?
Yes, you really changed my life. Before I heard you speak a couple of times, I was getting into the feminist movement, but in sort of a silly way.
Really?
Yeah, burning my bra, beating up policemen, shooting my dad and stuff. Just playing around, I didn't really understand the feelings I was having.
I know, the leader's in trouble with the half-hearted.
Then, after listening to you, I realized what a load of crap it was.
Excuse me?
I realized what a load of crap it was. You can't hate men just because they're different. You can't hate anyone just because they're different. You have to work with them. Luckily, I needed a moronically pretentious, overeducated, careless old parrot like you to tell me how stupid I was being. I mean, we're all just people, and it's idiots like you who cause the problems in this world in the name of reclaiming false ideals. And blabbering on and on about gender politics at rallies just so you can wear leather and cufflinks.
What, you misogynist?
No, you're insane. You hate yourself because you're a failure. You're an appalling academic and about as intellectual as a hemorrhoid. Goodbye.
Well,